Happy Friday, Rocketeers. I'm going to get us started just by going quickly over the Google Doc, and then I will read a short book because it's Friday, and I don't want you sitting in front of the screen all day. So this is our form from yesterday, and I just want to, I'll be fast. I want to go over the answers really quick. Which word would best describe Adelita based on her actions here? So going back really quickly to where you can actually see the picture I put there. I'm going to go back to where she says, oh, please, Mama, Adelita begged. Esperanza can share my room and my food. So here she's being selfless, and I don't know if maybe we just don't know the word selfless, but the word selfless means that she's not worrying about herself. She's worrying about Esperanza and how she can take care of her. She's definitely not being bossy here. I did get a few people saying that she was being bossy. Helpless could be how she's feeling. I could see how you would think she's feeling helpless because she can't really do anything to help. Another thing was, what motivates Adelita to stand up for Esperanza? Let me pull up the chart here. And most of you got this one correct. Great job. Give yourself a kiss in the brain. Woo, thank you. Because I know that you thought about what actually made her stand up for Esperanza, and that was because she loves Esperanza, and she doesn't want her to leave. Here, a lot more of you added the extra part where you included a detail, so thank you so much. I did see some people that just put the thing she said instead of telling me a trait and then what she said to prove it. So just make sure you're answering both parts of the question where you're including a trait and including how you know that by putting something that she does or says. Perfect. I will jump into our book today, which is Jack's Tale. I'm hoping it will be a little bit shorter. Jack's Tale is written by Karen Mockler and illustrated by Robert Squire. Huh. Jack's Tale. So you guys have probably heard of Jack and the Beanstalk, and you probably already know what genre of text this is because we've been doing it for 2 weeks now, right? It is a fairy tale. Great. Let's go ahead and start reading. Howdy, I'm Jack. Mom and I used to be poor. We didn't have much except one cow. One day, Mom said, we have no money for food. We'll have to sell the cow. So I took the cow to market. On the way, I met a funny little man. If you give me your cow, said the man, I'll give you 5 magic beans. How many beans? 5. What did they do? I asked. Wait and see, said the man. But know this, Jack. They're magic. He knew my name. I love magic. I traded the cow for those beans and I ran home as fast as I could. What did you get for the cow? Mom asked. Proudly, I showed her 4 of the magic beans. The 5th was stuck deep in my pocket. Mom was hopping mad. Whoo-wee! She threw those beans out the window. During the night, the magic beans grew and grew. When I woke the next day, I saw a beanstalk that reached into the clouds. I climbed it, up and up. At the top, I found a castle. Sure, I went inside. I wanted to look around, but the floor began to shake and rumble. I hid in a cupboard. Nearby, a voice roared, fee, fi, fo, fum. I smell the blood of an Englishman. Be he alive or be he dead, I'll grind his bones to make my bread. I peeked around the cupboard door. I saw a goose and a giant. The giant sat down and ate a huge meal of donuts. He fed one to the goose. Then The giant fell asleep. While he slept, that goose laid a perfect golden egg. Let me make a little egg. Perfect golden egg. Then another. I stepped out of the cupboard. I grabbed the goose and a donut and tiptoed away. But the giant woke up. He chased after us, roaring all the way. He was almost as mad as my mom. Woo-wee! I ran for my life, scrambling down the beanstalk. I shouted, "Mom, Mom, bring the axe." She brought it. I grabbed it. Then I chopped the beanstalk with all my might. The beanstalk toppled to the ground, and the giant fell from the sky. He landed with a crash. "Ow, wow, wow," he moaned. "I think my leg is broken." Mom and I crept forward. The giant groaned and moaned some more. "He's hurt," she said. "He's dangerous," I said. "He's a thief," said the giant. "My goose lays golden eggs, and he stole her." "He's a man-eater," I said. The giant shrugged. I shrugged. My mom looked from the giant to the goose, to me, and back again. All the while, the giant kept moaning and groaning. "I can fix your leg," she said at last, "but you'll have to stay here until it heals." "Then what?" he groaned. "How do I get back to my castle?" I dug the fifth bean from my pocket. The giant looked surprised. "Fine," he grumbled. For the next 6 weeks, George the giant stayed with us. He ate a wagon load of food every day, but the goose laid golden eggs every day. Pretty soon, Mom and I weren't poor anymore. When George was healed, he stuffed the goose in his pocket and climbed back up to his castle. But sometimes the two of them dropped by, always at dinner time. And when they do, we all enjoy a bowl of Mom's green bean soup. That's the end of our story for Friday. I hope it wasn't too long. I will add some pictures and some questions onto the Google form. I'm going to keep it to 2 questions today because it's Friday. So please use any extra time you have to do your OLPs. See you guys on Monday. Bye. I could end.